everyone, welcome back. Deft here. So we're gonna get straight back into this. So let's go ahead and take a look around. So nighttime hit. I wanted to go into the Elixir well while it was daytime so people could see. So while it happened, I went ahead and started building and messing around. So I found out you can stack chests. So we have huge rows of chests here now. I don't know how well it's gonna work with the bottom ones. Might be a little bit hard to aim and get on top of them. And then we went ahead and built the first bed. When you build the first bed, it unlocks the second bed. Built the second bed, set it down. Then we built one of each item. So I have all the plates, cups, bowls, mugs. Built a stool. When you build the plates, mugs, and stuff, you get like 3 to 5 of each. So I just threw them randomly around. We built the bench. We went ahead and built a bunch of light sources too. So I've got the standing torch, the firefly lamp, the candle, the skull candle. And then we have some wall torches as well. So I went ahead and put one here, one there. I put walls, and like these are pillars right here. And then I put walls around the stairs just to kind of neaten up, make the storage look a little bit better. Outside, I've built 2 fences. I just want to see what they look like. Put them on the front of the house. This one's leaning. I think it's the terrain. And then we put an outdoor torch out here so you can see. I went ahead and started the second floor walls. And just kind of mix, match, and playing with those to see how I like the way they look. So we go upstairs. That's now pretty much done. Just waiting to get a roof put on it. And with that, the kiln is done making the charcoal. So we're going to grab that. We don't need but like 1 stack of it. So now we have recipe unlocked wood acid plus 1 more, and that's on the charcoal kiln itself. Now we can talk to him and see what we need to build the forge. We're going to need stone and metal scraps. Right, so let's go ahead and craft one of these. Now we have the rising fighter helmet plus 5 more at the blacksmith. Let's go ahead and lay this down. We're just going to set it over here. See what angle we want. Yeah, that's probably the right side. Try to get it close, but I don't want it going inside the wall. And then we can craft on this just like we can the kiln, so the recipes are here at the bottom. We can make metal sheets using charcoal and metal scraps. It's 2 for 2. Then we can talk to him. I don't think we're going to have the materials necessary just yet to build the fighter set, but it's right here, the rising fighter set. That's going to take metal sheets, animal fur, and resin. So you see why I said save your resin. We're low on resin, so I'll have to cut down some more trees, do more gathering for that. We don't have any metal sheets, so we can either make that or we'll find some. I know where some are located, so we'll probably go find those maybe on the next episode. Like this time, we're just going to go fight the Elixir well. We should be ready for that. Let's go ahead and store everything back up. Go ahead and eat a piece of meat. So we're going to eat some cooked wolf meat that I have. I don't think we can stack that with the chicken or sheep meat that we have. Let me see, 7. Just override the other one. We can actually put 1 stack of that meat back. We'll put the small stack back for now. If we needed to heal, we would just use berries. We're fully rested at 17 minutes, and that's grown now because we're at comfort level 12 because of all the extra items that we've added. So make sure your gear is repaired. Make sure you have everything ready to go. And let's head out. So we're going to go back into the shroud like we did last time. So you can either walk down the... Well, we have a wolf behind us, it sounds like. It's fine, we'll just let him be. Or now that we have the glider, you can just kind of jump and then glide into here. I know exactly where we're going, so if you were headed into the shroud and didn't know where you were going, head down to where those tents were that we explored and cleaned out earlier. And then follow the path down and follow the right path when it comes to a Y. Otherwise, it's marked on your map, so it's pretty easy and straightforward to get here. There are going to be some enemies in front of us, so we need to take these guys out. I'm going to use my bow most likely. I do want to loot down here too and clean out all of these different trailers full of stuff. But first, we're going to see about clearing the well. So we have an archer up there. You can see him. You can log onto him from about this distance, and he looks like he's going to come down to fight us. Now, there are some guys behind him, so look out. They might aggro with him, and they will throw bombs at you. It looks like we got aggro, so... We got 55 experience off of that one guy. You can grapple up there to the ledge if you want to get on top. I'm going to try to pull these guys slowly because the guy with the mace, that's kind of hard to see, but he's in front of us, is pretty strong. You can see our arrows are hitting and it says effective. That means it's doing pretty well. We aren't using the standard bow, we're using one of the bows that we found. Alright, so he's down. So this next guy is a lot stronger than the rest, or at least he hits hard. That's why I wanted to bring the bow. Personally, I don't advise parrying him, and he has a good reach, and he's really, really fast. So just combat roll, and you fire 1 or 2 times. And if he hits you, it does hurt really, like really bad, I promise. So be careful about him. So we can come over here and we can go ahead and check our book right here. Again, I'll do the looting on my own later and just clean this area out. I guess I could go over if I find any chests in here. And right here we have another time capsule to increase the time we can spend here. Because we're at 2 minutes and 45 seconds. I think if we go up here, I believe it will recharge us though. Yes, I think there's a guy right here, so let's get our sword out. So here's a respawn point. If we stand here, you can see that our shroud time just reset. Okay, so again, I can show you on the map where we're at right now. So here's our home base. The tents are right here, and then we just come down here to the Elixir well, and then we have to actually go to the Elixir well itself. Yep, there's an archer shooting us now. And there are blue barrels here, so be careful when you're attacking. Make sure you bring back all the runes. You're going to want those to upgrade your equipment later on. We have another guy right here. And these are level 3s, so again, they're not as lethal as we've been fighting. But with our enhanced gear, we can pretty much handle it. Let's go ahead and pop a berry since we took some damage. I'm going to save my bandages in case we need them. Then we're going to climb down here. I can't remember exactly how this goes down here. I just know there's a really big boss mob. Let me think. I want to say that, yeah, there's a treasure chest right here. So we'll open that. It's going to give us a masterful mace. I'll walk around here a little bit. See if there's anything else to look at. And then we'll make our way down towards the bottom. Remember how you get in and out of here because you will have to go back up to rest at some point, most likely. And this is one of the easier ones. They do get harder. I've cleared 3 or 4 on the live stream. Again, like I said, always check your ledges and stuff. There's usually loot hidden all over the place in here. And it's just hard to see because of the fog. So what we're looking for down here is the giant red tree. We think, yeah, we have to go through that, I want to say. There's like a little tunnel. Let's look around really quick. Sorry if my voice is starting to sound rough, guys. This is like my 3rd recording straight. Alright, so we grab that. Again, we'll smash all this stuff later on. Get all the loot that we can find down here. So there's that one chest. Now, sometimes these chests are really hard to get to. You do not want to touch that red shroud. That will kill you. Okay, so I don't see anything right here. We can jump up here, I believe. More red shroud. But it really wants us to use the tunnel, so... And we're at 3 minutes, so instead of gabbing, let's go ahead and get our bow out. And you're going to see the boss come out in just a second. He's in here somewhere. Usually when you get close to the tree, they'll start charging you. Make sure you bring your big felling axe, too. Yep, there's a boss over there. You do not want to be hit by him. It hurts really bad. Oh yeah, I forgot he has that range attack, too, so make sure you dodge that. And that's why I don't like leaving tab on. It's hard to dodge. Your bow will just lock on if you aim without being tabbed onto him, so don't worry about it. As long as there's an enemy nearby, it'll aim at him. So what I like to do is I like to bring him in here, because he will follow you. And you can shoot him from here, and usually he'll reset once you come over here. And you can, I know it's kind of cheap, but it's the safest, easiest way to kill him. And then just use your bow and burn him down. Dodge that. But he's never crossed in between these 2 items, so you should be good if you just sit right here, taking him out nice and easy. So we'll kill him, then we'll have to go back upstairs and rest. And if you shoot him in the back, you can see we're doing backstab damage, so you get a bonus for back attacks. He should... I don't think he... Wait, did he heal? He didn't heal the last time I did this. Okay, so yeah, he healed up. We're actually going to have to go back. We're not going to have enough time to finish him. How did I just do a full turn? Yeah, we're going to head back up really quick, then we'll come back and finish him off. I've never seen him reset like that, so I guess I need to be faster about teasing him back and forth. Maybe that was what the last patch was trying to fix. But see, we only have a minute left now, so we're going to be cutting it a little bit close. Because we have to wait on our stamina to charge so we can climb. I did bring some water, so if you drink water, it should recharge your stamina faster. So we'll drink some of that once we get out of here. Oh wait, I went the wrong way. I need to go over here. So stand next to this. It should recharge our time. We can go ahead and drink some water just to make life a little easier on us. Head back down to the bottom. I'm not going to climb down because it wastes time. Swap back to our bow. But yeah, last time he didn't path all the way back. So we'll just be quicker about it, be a little bit riskier. We do have a lot of hit points, so we should be fine. Or we could just dodge him, he's not that fast. So we'll just keep him here so he doesn't go all the way back. Oh, yeah, see, that didn't really hurt because of our new armor. Oh wait, he actually came in here. I've never seen him do that before. Yeah, we're going to take some damage because I really don't want him to heal back up. And the only reason I can think it does that is because he loses aggro completely. So we're going to try to kill him. And he's dead, so let's loot his body. And he dropped a bronze sword. I didn't get that the last time I killed him. Melee weapon, level 3, 14 damage. Right, so from there, notice that the Enshrouded time is still running. It's because we need to come in here and cut the tree down. So that's when you're going to bring out your felling axe, which I meant to build the new one. So this might take a second longer than I expected. So we're just going to chop this down. I think any weapon works, but the felling axe does a really good job and goes really, really fast. So we just get a skill point for that. And now you can breathe in here. The timer's gone away. Let's go ahead and pop a berry just in case we fall off a ledge or something. And we completed the quest. So let's take us a quick look around. Again, don't touch these bubbles. See, I'm not seeing any more loot. We might have... What was that loot? No, I think it was just that white thing. I thought I saw a marker pop up. Well, I'm not seeing anything else, so I'm going to go ahead and start looting up this place. So we're right here on top of the Elixir well that we just cleared. I want to show you where one chest is that I found over here. I think they added some more of those time capsules because there's 2 or 3 total over here on the right side where we came in from. But coming down from the top of the Elixir well, we're going to head this way. And it only clears out some of the area. The whole area is not cleared, so don't think you can just run around here all day long. Make sure you pay attention to where you're going, where you're coming from. Let's check down here really quick. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss any chests because we might find some good weapons. I did find a really good two-handed axe on my last playthrough. So I'd like to find that again because that's the weapon I like using. And then get my sword back out. Again, make sure you loot these guys because of the cloth and the runes. You're going to need a lot of runes. See, I still want to loot all this stuff over here. Let's get this treasure right here. Oh yeah, that's right. I said I was going to take off to the treasure chest. Let me go straight to that first. And I guess we can pick up a few random things. I'll just smash everything else on my own time. So on top of these platforms, there is a lot of loot laying around on them, so you can get up there and grab some of that. Bust the carts. I found a metal sheet on one of these carts already. So if you come over here, and we're back in the shroud now again, so watch out. Make sure you look up, and that's why I said these are 3-dimensional areas. Always look up and search all around you. Let's go and search this really quick. I don't know what the mycelium is used for just yet. I haven't had to use it on anything. But if you look up, you'll see some grapple hooks. And that's going to apply to a lot of dungeons in different areas. That these hooks are going to be everywhere, so you're going to have to figure out how to use them and find them. And there's a chest up here on top. And there's a shepherd's staff. We'll take that. And I believe that's all that's on top of here. A lot of times if you get up high like this, look around though, and you might find somewhere that you can only reach by gliding. So then we're going to drop back down here. I'm going to go through here, loot all these ledges, loot all the wagons, and get all the materials that I can find in the immediate vicinity. Oh yeah, there's one chest here and another little trove. So Flask of the Fail, we'll take that. It's plus 20 stamina. I don't remember seeing a lot of this stuff last time, so I guess the loot's random. I almost feel like they added some more loot containers. So if you, real quick too, if you, like I said, if you want to farm the wagons, just use your big axe. It just goes a lot faster, so you don't have to spend as much time down here. And if you're exploring down here, take it really, really slow moving into new areas. Some of these shrouded areas are higher level, so until you upgrade your flame, they're going to do damage to you regardless of how much time you have left. I'm taking more damage in there. I just lost... Actually, maybe that was just time. There are beetles in there, so I'm going to go back in there because I think I saw a chest, though. If it's not too high level for us. So let's get back over here and recharge. So that's on the back side of the Elixir well, so we're going to come over here into this area. See, it says Enshrouded again. Let's get our... I like this sword. It works really well on the beetles. See, I don't think they're in this part. They're in this other side. Yeah, so here are the beetles. They spawn from underground and eggs, so you need to be careful. We might have to swap to the other sword. This one's about to break. And you can collect them for critter parts. Same thing when you find spiders, they'll drop critter parts as well. Let's see, we have some loot right here. Nothing special. And then this, I don't think I've ever seen a crate like this. Ornate Wood Bow Legendary. So this is definitely some good loot right here. It's only got 7 power. Maybe if we unlock it, we'll get all these abilities. Backstab, critical hit. Yeah, that's pretty strong. Just gonna take that. Kind of glad we explored this. Like I said, you have to look all through the shroud. It's hard to see places, so you really have to dive in, risk things. Now, do be careful. There are areas where the ground is just wide open, and it will literally drop you right into the red shroud. And if you die like that, you might not be able to get your body back. I have died on red shroud, but it moved my tombstone to the edge. So maybe it backs up a few seconds when you die. Oh, almost fell to my death right there. Ran out of stamina. Again, stamina is super important. Why is my stamina so low? If I sit down, can I get it back? And you can see how much stamina gets eaten up while you're climbing, so it does take a lot. And we can fast travel back from here if we want to, which is what I'm probably going to do. I think we've looted this area out pretty well. So we broke our sword, our axe is about to break, so it's time to leave. Let's go ahead and fast travel. Just press M on your map. You can do this from anywhere on the map. You don't have to be next to any structures or in any weird places. And we'll just travel back. And then we can rest up over here. Let's go ahead and hit the workbench to repair our stuff in case something happens. And when we get the metal sheet, we did get the new recipe for metal blocks. So like I said, and then with the mycelium, we get the mycelium overgrown blocks. So when you find different things, you get like shroud wood blocks. That'll allow you to build different structures and get different looks. All right, let's commune with the flame. Behold a glimmer of strength, Flameborn. Felling the shroud root granted you skill points. Spend them in the skill tree to unlock new wondrous powers. Forget the way of the warrior, the ranger, and the wizard. You must forge your own path if you wish to survive. With what we've been gathering and collecting, we can start looking towards upgrades. So like we have one shroud core now, we can upgrade to an 80 by 80 by 80. That's that red square on the outside, so that we'll have a bit bigger, larger building area. Here, you can strengthen the flame. We're still missing sparks though. You have to find those, and we'll do that once we find a shrine. And then you can reset your skill points here by using runes. So don't be scared to spend your points. Runes are easy to get. Yeah, just go hunt down the shrouded enemies and they'll drop runes a lot of times. Or when you get equipment, you can break it down with the blacksmith and he'll provide runes to you. What needs fixing? Now let's go ahead and talk to him, scaling an ancient spire. So I guess that'll be the next episode. We'll head to the tower. And it's probably going to be kind of a long one because the tower takes a minute to scale. So Embervale has changed. Before our time, a race of ancients built towers, surveyed the land. The ancient spires, one is close by, climb it, and discovered the world anew. And then our location is now charted. And we can go here to craft if we want to, see if he has anything new or that we want to do. He does have more decorative dishes. See if they give us any points. That one does not give points. Yep, they're just decorative. They don't give us any points, and they take metal scrap, so we're not going to spend that. Because like I said, we need a lot of that for here. And we only have one metal sheet. It's looking like we need quite a few. Yeah, we're going to need 9 metal sheets to be able to build a full set of this gear. And this gear is much better than what we're currently wearing. So we'll save all that up. And if you wanted to add skill points, again, you'll go to your journal or any type of thing in here. Just click the tab up here. You can press H to go straight to it. And then you can choose where to put your points. We currently have 7, so I guess we can put some points in. If you hover over it, it tells you what it does. So you can do like mining and get other specialty resources from the center. You can get more abilities from here as well. What I like to do is I like to go for the warrior tank build, and it's pretty strong, especially when you start using two-handed weapons like I like to use. So we're just going to go ahead and go probably like 1 for 1 right here. This is like constitution points. Now the bigger bubbles cost more. I think there's some that cost 6. Yeah, the special abilities cost like 5. So we're going to put one here. It's going to give us Constitution attribute by 1, increases health by 50 per attribute point. And then we'll put one here. This is going to give us, when attacking with a melee weapon, all damage is increased by 10%. Let's go ahead and grab that so we can kill faster. And hopefully break things faster too. This one, physical armor, gains 10% more armor points, so that's going to let us live. We're going to grab that one. And then I think that might be about all we can do for now. So we have heavy plates, another 10%. Purification, so that gives us more time for killing shrouded enemies. And then we have strength, increase your strength attribute by 1, melee damage by 5% per point, so let's go ahead and do that. And then that's all of our skill points that we currently have. And you can specialize. If you're playing with other players, you might want to get like a healer. I would definitely get like a wizard and a tank, and you should just be able to run through everything with no problem. Of course, I don't know, the enemies might scale if there's more than one person in the game. I haven't played co-op, so I can't advise on that. And then from here, like I said, it wants us to head towards the ancient spire. And that's going to be right above the blacksmith. But instead of going left to go to where we found the blacksmith, you're going to go right after you cross the bridge. And like I said, we'll go over that tomorrow. We'll probably just start at the bridge itself where we slept in the bed, and then go ahead and start making our path towards the tower. And I think that's all the markers we have right now, and about all we're going to be able to get done. So all we need to do now is store our gear and get ready to go to the tower. Okay, before I forget, guys, let's go ahead and see if we don't have enough materials to build a higher level felling axe, the scrappy axe, and the pickaxe, just so we have those in case we need them in the field. And that way we have extra weapons with durability, or at least tools. So here we need 3 pieces of string and all the metal scrap, some shroud wood. And then here we just need metal scrap and shroud wood. And remember, you can craft string on yourself. So we'll come back to him and we'll make the scrappy axe. And then we'll make the scrappy pickaxe. Then let's go ahead and swap those out. And we're probably going to, we might swap out our bow, maybe not. Because this one has 7 power, our other bow has 10 power. I do want to use this bow, but we're going to need to unlock it. I don't know if he's allowing us to do that yet. We might need to do some more questing. So if we come up here to this enhanced equipment tab, it'll pull up all the weapons that you have in your inventory. And you can enhance these using runes. And like this one's got 5 slots on it. The bronze sword has 5 slots. We might upgrade the bronze sword and start using it as well, just because it's going to have a lot more damage if we have enough runes. So if we hit space to enhance, there it goes, it's enhancing. I don't see where it says what the cost is for it though. Oh, right here. So here's the cost. It's going to cost 15 out of 50, 18 out of 35, and then we'll grab some, we can grab some more runes. I only have 25 right now. I haven't killed enough enemies yet. I was going to do one more on this one. I don't care about getting the backstab damage just yet, because I want to save a little bit to put into the bronze sword so we can use that. It should be a little bit better than the other one. So 2 cutting damage, and we are out of runes. Let me see. Will he let us salvage yet? Oh no, we salvage ourselves. That's right. So let's go into here and get these swords. Oh, I gotta make some space first, sorry. Another thing to cover too, if you find these things like these ice bolts, you also find fire bolts. These are charges for your stabs, so make sure you loot those and save them, especially if you want to use magic. And then remember, we got the trophy head here. We'll just store that for now. We can use that later. And then if we go into our backpack, we should be able to salvage. So if you, it's just like deleting an item. So like these rusty swords we get off the enemies, let's just right click on that, salvage. It'll give us 7 runes. I want to say the quality of the weapon and armor dictates how many runes you get. Like this shield right here doesn't do anything. Sorry guys, if you hear my dogs in the background, they're going crazy. It must be an ambulance or something driving by. So we'll go back to him and go back to enhance equipment. Let's go back to the bronze sword and try to get one more level on it. And the cool thing to note about this too is if you look at the bow now, it is now at a power level of 11, and the sword is now doing 17 damage, so it's leveling them up, so they'll be a lot stronger. Can't believe we have 2 legendaries. Like even on my live stream, we didn't do that well. And then let's talk to the flame. Ember Veil can be reclaimed, collect sparks, and offer them at the flame altar to strengthen the flame. Sparks light scattered around the world in flame sanctums and flame shrines. And it looks like it added a new marker for us, so I guess that's a shrine. Yep, right here must be a shrine, maybe the closest one. We'll have to go to find those. We'll walk past a lot of them and grab them on the way. And then we can also do one upgrade while we're here. I forgot about that. So we have the Shroud Core right here. See, your skills are honed, the power of the flame grows. You must determine the best path for your skills in our grim endeavor against the Shroud. All right, so let's go to Upgrade Altar. Again, this is going to increase the size of the land we can build on. Next, it's going to want the flame and 5 Shroud Cores. So it's going to be a minute before we get that one done. So with that, let's find us a target, and we can see how the new bow does. So that's what it looks like. That's kind of hard to see in the light. So we have one of those enemies respawned over here. Let's take a look at him. Unfortunately, he's a level 1. Let's see what we do damage-wise. And this is with a wooden arrow, so we just hit him for 31. And 20. 35. So yeah, it does a lot more damage. Almost double. Okay, so let's make sure we loot his body. Maybe he'll give us some more runes. You see, there should be a wolf cave up here, so we can test our sword on them. That's a rabbit in front of me. Let's see, that's our sword. Looks a lot better than the last one. So you can chase these guys down, but I advise you shooting them. And they get the same thing as most animals. But yeah, right here's a wolf cave. And there should be like 4 or 5 wolves here. So now we can 2-tap the wolves. I think before it was like 4 or 5 hits per wolf. And I don't know what's with the cave that's up here. I didn't find anything in here except these barrels. So I don't know if we need to dig in here or what's up. Or maybe it's just a cool place you can build. So like you could wall off the front and just build inside of the cave. I want to say I dug down in here on the live stream and I didn't find anything. So if anybody knows anything about it, just let me know. I'd appreciate it. And there is another resource. Let me think. Right here, you see that specialty stone sticking out of the wall right here? That's not just decoration. But there's a closer patch to the base, and it should be flintstone when you mine it. Okay, so like right here, this special looking rock should give us what we want. So let's hit it with our pickaxe. Okay, so we just got flintstones, and now we have the rough flintstone block plus 1 more at workbench. It should allow us to craft flintstone arrows at some point as well. We might have to get another one of the NPCs for that, though. I'm not 100% sure. And then I wanted to show you guys the staff too. I forgot about that. I'm not sure if this one comes with charges or not, so we'll find out in a second. Yeah, so this one requires ammo. I think it's stronger than the others. Some of them come with charges, and then other ones just allow you to fire like a firebolt. So if I find one of those, I can show it to you then. But from there, let's go ahead and kill this wolf really quick, and I think we'll call the episode. So as always, guys, if you enjoyed that content, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.